We're gonna do some VanLife kitchen cooking today. So a lot of you have actually been very concerned about my cooktop, and I'm going to show you how much I really use it, because I don't use it that much. But I will show you, just in case that I do, I'll show you what I use for safety precautions during this video. I will show you what I do actually use to cook in. I use like a steamer to steam my food. I'm going to cook some rice. I'm going to cook some chicken. All right, so let's get started. Let's see how this goes, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm going to use this in a future skit, so check it out. Wait to see what happens. Arrgh! All right, gang. Right now, I'm going to cook some brown rice that I got from Trader Joe's. I'm going to show you how that's done, or how I do it, and at least. There's a couple different ways to do, obviously, rice. I'm going to use my steamer pot, and you can also use the cooktop here. It does take a little bit longer. This is gas. You have to vent, obviously. With my steamer, I don't vent until the end, until after I'm done, which you'll see. It does use electric, so you have to just be cautious of that. How much power you have. I do have enough battery bank to support that. The reason I have a gas stovetop or a gas cooktop is because I use it as backup. That is really it. I mean, if I go a few days, which actually, oddly enough, we went a couple days with rain here in Los Angeles. If I go a few days with no sun or little sun, or my battery bank isn't really up to par, if I don't have enough power in my batteries, then I use the gas. I'm going to use it later just to show you how I use it. I only have a mini tank. I don't have one of the big tanks. I have this guy right here, which is my carbon monoxide digital readout. It tells me how much carbon monoxide is in the air, which helps out a lot with, it's a 0 right now if you can't see it. And it'll alert me if it gets above a certain number. And thank you to Norman. He suggested me getting something like that. I also have a smoke detector. I have enough safety inside the van. Also, I do have a fire extinguisher. It's right here. You just can't see it. I do have it very close by, just in case something does happen. A lot of people are concerned about safety in closed spaces and things like that. So you have to just make sure that all these things are taken care of. So yes, I do have a fire extinguisher. It just started raining. Hopefully you can't hear that, but I can hear the rain right now. Pretty cool. Safety wise, I do stress on safety. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're well ventilated. You have detectors warning you of any carbon monoxide or smoke. You obviously don't want to die from that. And you want to make sure that something's not going to catch on fire. A lot of people are concerned about how my stovetop is so close to my bed, and it is close, yes, but I use the top. This is the lid. I use the top of the lid to cover that. It goes out like so, and it actually covers and blocks anything splash or anything getting onto my bed. I also did take a lot of suggestions where people said you should still put a blocker here, or they said that I should put like some sort of like a wall up. I have this open right here for obvious reasons, an open space, and I like open spaces. I'm considering on putting a wall here, or a short wall. Yeah, I get it. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna take this down. By the way, this is how it folds down. Hopefully you can see it. There it is. There's the top. I'm gonna take this off. Oh, you know what? I'll leave it on. This is my steamer. It's electric, like I said. I just place it here. It can steam vegetables. It can steam chicken. It can steam rice, which I'm gonna use it for. Hopefully you guys can't hear the raindrops, because if you can, I'm sorry. And if my mic's picking it up, then I'm impressed. Right now, I'm gonna have to stop this because I have a funny feeling you can hear the rain. Okay, it is raining right now, so I do apologize for that. You guys might hear some drip drops or some pinging on metal. But right now, I'm gonna cook the rice. It takes about 15 minutes anyway, so if I might cut. I might start prepping the chicken. Of course, right when I started recording this, it started raining harder, obviously. So right now I move this, it's actually a pressure cooker. I'm gonna move the pressure cooker. By the way, I'm gonna put the link in the description for this for anybody that is interested. I did buy it off Amazon. It's a 7-in-1. It does come with the cookbook here. It gives you amazing instructions on, really, if you don't really know, like me, I don't know how to cook. So I've already measured out my rice, and I'm just gonna dump it into here. I didn't turn my water on, so I'll turn my water on. So they asked for 1 1/4 cup. You do that, pour that in there, bada bing, bada boom. No big deal. And then you just set it to rice cooking, and brown rice, it takes a little bit longer, so you have to add, it's already preset in here, but you have to add, I think it was like 5 minutes or 7 minutes to it. Okay, while I have my rice cooking here, I'm going to cut up my chicken. I got some chicken breasts also from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, you're not paying me for this, so maybe you owe me some money. What I like to do, normally I will steam it, but just for purposes, or I like to pressure cook it, or steam it, or whatever you want to call it. But for just demonstration purposes, I'm going to use the stovetop as soon as the rice is done cooking. Like what I like to do is I like to cut it up, the chicken here, and then I put it on a plate, and then I season it, and then I will cook the chicken and maybe even steam the vegetables while it's in the pan, and then voila, I'll have a full meal. So I realize that you guys actually might want to see me doing this. I will say that I'm probably going to time lapse this, and I turned off my ring light. I have a light behind me to light everything up. The reason I did that is to save power. My ring light does plug into AC power, and right now I have the AC power running my my steamer. So I've got sea salt and I've got pepper here, and I'm going to cut the chicken, and let's do this. Okay, so now I've lifted my lid on my, if you do hear like something like it sounds like something's burning, it's the steamer just letting off some steam. So with that being said, I'm actually going to, it stopped raining by the way, I'm going to just crack my vent here to my roof, and just in case, I'll put the reverse setting on so I can suck any air out once I do need to, because when I do hit the pressure release button on this, there is going to be a bunch of steam that comes up. So plus when I turn on my cooker, you know, we're going to want to do that too. So as I was saying before, my lid acts as a splash to my anything over here. I actually use the burner on the right anyways. I don't use the bigger burner. I don't really need to. So right now I'm going to cook some of this chicken that I've prepared. There are many ways to do this, and this is the way that I do it. Now I need to turn on my gas, and then I'll start the process. The chicken is now cooking. I do have another plate here for my chicken when it's done. I'm going to turn my fan on right now, so excuse the noise. Also very important that you want to make sure that you're on a level surface, you know, your van, because like a lot of times I park on the street, and you know, if I'm parked on the street, obviously streets are angled for draining water purposes. So you want to make sure that you're parked in a parking lot. Right now I'm actually parking on the street, but it's actually very level. I actually use bubble level on my iPhone to make sure that I'm actually level. All right, right now I'm going to cut this so I can focus on cooking and not killing myself. So just wanted to show you a little bit of me cooking here. I'm almost done. The chicken's almost done, I should say. It's a little hot. And the rice is, I got about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes left. So I'm gonna cut it here so I can finish the chicken. I can focus on that. I just wanted to show you a little bit different angle from it. As you can see, there's no splashes or anything I have to worry about lighting that on fire. So before I burn my chicken, let me finish that up. Okay, let's check it out. Alright, so I just wanted to show you what I did after the fact. The rice is about to be done here. Here is the chicken that I have placed for myself. And I cut it up into small pieces, number one, because it cooks faster, and it's just easier for me to eat afterwards. I cleaned everything up while the rice was finishing up, and actually I kind of disconnected the rice cooker, so I had to like redo it again. I just unplugged it by accident, my bad. But as you can see, nothing has splashed onto, there's my ring light. Nothing has splashed onto the bed. This is all clean now. Everything is secure, everything is cleaned up in the kitchen here. Did not set off any alarms during any of this. So yeah, as you can see, it is pretty safe, what I do. I'm not an expert, but I'm also not a novice. So with all that being said, hopefully you enjoy the meal, or hopefully I enjoy the meal. Hopefully you enjoyed me cooking. I am no Martha Stewart by any means, but it gets the job done. So, alrighty. Definitely realized I should have shown this when I was doing it, but this little button at top here releases the steam, the pressure. Kind of hear it there, but I've already released a lot of it. I now have chicken and rice that I'm going to enjoy right now sitting here at my table. Okay, so that's how I did some cooking. Stay tuned to see what else I come up with. Hey guys, thanks a lot for checking out my latest video. Check out some other videos right there. Make sure you share with your friends and also subscribe to me. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Bye.